Alright, I'm trying to figure out how to do the angles on this phone. I really need my son's help, but let's see if I can. I said it'll be good enough, eh? Alright, so I just bought, oh, I didn't buy this. I've had this forever. I have all these wood craft things, and it's a little keeper box. And so I looked for napkins. I was hoping, because our store they have a very funny selection sometimes, and I love butterflies, as you all know. So I thought maybe it only has one butterfly on it, but when I opened it, it has a whole bunch. So I'm going to try. I'm going to cover the top first. These I think I'll paint. I think I'll paint this one color, this another color, because getting in there with the decoupage, it's possible, but let's just see what happens. Anyways, I forgot to grab my scissors. Always just figure it out there. Don't want that there. This is real pretty, like this part. If it was a solid front, you could have that going up that way. Hold on. Dollar Tree has these little tiny scissors, not these, they're little tiny scissors for crafting, for detailed stuff. You know, it's gonna grab them because they're cheap. Because they're very, very necessary for a little detailing like this. I think I'll use this corner side for here. Will that put the whole butterfly on it? I don't know. Some people do decoupage. They cut out each little thing and then they do it that way. I just do it my own way. Do it at your skill level, you know? And I just use these because I find it just a better application. I'm just gonna use this, pardon me, I'm just gonna use this little screwdriver to take off. I mean, oops. Doesn't really matter, but might as well do it right, right? Some people use that, it's some sort of paint, some sort of polish to make this more brassy. I forget what it's called. Okay, I gotta just moisten this up a bit. If you find like I did get up and find the little screwdriver there. Just add a little bit of water to your Mod Podge. Just to, so it got a little dry. Okay, what are we doing here? Can she do it without messing it up? Can she do it? Let's see if we can get the butterflies lined up without cutting them all. Again, there's other ways to do Mod Podge. I just do it my way. I never did crafts as a kid, like when I went to my groups and things like that. But, and then I remember, y'all remember that plastic cording GIMP for the bracelets? Oh my gosh. We did that, we did it so much, it took the fun out of it, making bracelets out of the GIMP. And I can't do a lot of braiding and bracelet making. I just don't have what's it called? Brain, motor skills. I can't learn that stuff. I can braid, like a plain braid, but I can't do like weaving, and I just don't have the attention thing for that. I mean, ideally, I would want to bring this down, I guess. What are we doing here, lady? Yeah, I should have cut that. If you cut your corner, so you see where you want to fold it down there. If you cut it a little bit, like that, it should, see? It should be able to smooth it out a bit more. I probably didn't explain that very well. But if I just folded it down, it would get a bubble in it. So if you do a little cut, probably would have been fine without it, but where's my little, that's not sticking. Oh, it's not sticking because I didn't put any Mod Podge on there. Oh, okay. Oh boy. What are we doing, lady? This is kind of a pain because I gotta look in the camera. There's a better way to angle this thing. I gotta get my stuff together. Okay. Now we want to do another cut here. This again, we're gonna fold that down again, right? Is that what we're doing? Yeah. Let's see what it would look like trying to go over those little details in the front. Let's just try. See what goes on. I don't really want to go on here. And then I'm going to have to take a box cutter and run it along here to create the opening. Yeah, that's not going to work because of the detailing in the middle. I could cut little pieces and decoupage every little pillar under there separately. Before you sit down and do your crafts, make sure you have everything you need, so you don't have to get up and look for something. Everything is right there. Okay, so what do we have to do here? We have to glue this back down and then cut it. Wrinkle. Whoops, we kind of screwed up there. We kind of screwed up. Guess what? We're not getting graded for this. We are just doing our own thing. I think next time I will cut it though before I put it on. That would make more sense. Okay, so what do we want to do here? Look what I did. Oh, oh well. No one's gonna know why, because that's the side. And we're not doing the bottom. Let's cut this here. Where are we gonna do this? Okay. Yeah, I gotta go and get my X-Acto knife so I can trim that. Or you can just, the best way to do a little edge like this, Mod Podge it down and then just sand it off with a little piece of sandpaper. I'll do that. I'll go get a piece of sandpaper. All right. Let's just fold it down first. Before we put the Mod Podge on, let's just fold it down so we kind of know where we're going with it. All right. See what happens when you don't have patience to rip things? Oh well. That's okay, we got her, we got her. And what I can do, I think after I'm gonna cut out the butterflies and put some butter on this side. I want a butterfly, right? On the sides. I won't worry about the back. My relatives always liked these tea, what do they call them? There's a special kind of rose. And I didn't like them until I got older. I have a very, very pretty, I'll show it to you actually when it's a yellow tea rose canister. I don't know when it's from. I don't know if it was my great-grandmother's or one of my aunts, but it's beautiful. I have to put it on displays, but I thought I do. It was a cookie tin, old cookie tin, but it doesn't have an advert on it. It's just the yellow roses. I love yellow. And when I was little, I knew my great-grandmother till I was 3. That's a story in itself. And I don't remember very much. I remember her at the hospital in the end and all that. And we're just putting the decoupage on the top. Some people wait for this to dry, but... And anyways, I would have these, not visions, but just for memories. But I didn't know they were memories. Of a yellow kitchen with a black and white checkered floor. You know, like a chess pattern. And I just remember liking it. I don't know. And then when I said to my aunt one time, I said, yeah, I might do my kitchen yellow and then have that black and white checkerboard floor because I loved the look of a black and white classic checkerboard floor. And she says, oh, that was Nan's kitchen. That's how she had it decorated. And I said, are you serious? I must have remembered from when I was, 3 years old or 2 years old. Isn't that crazy? How we remember things like that. Okay, we're going to sand this off. So when you do the sandpaper, you just do like this and it'll come right off. But right now we're trying to get this sealed down. Okay, so the top is okay. That's real pretty. I've had this for so long in my craft book or craft totes. It's a drawer full of stuff, and I got rid of a whole bunch because I had enough there to do crafts for the rest of my life. But this I thought was so cute. I'm glad I kept it. And I didn't want to paint it. I didn't want to paint it a plain color. I wanted something pretty. Yeah, I think you're supposed to wait for it to dry. Oh well. Smooth it out as best we can. Many years ago, I worked in a factory where we did stuff like this on a larger scale. I won't say what I was doing, but... Okay, so what do we want to do here? See that? Look at that, what I did. Don't tell. Oh, that's really pretty. That's one of my favorite colors. Okay, so this side is okay. I'm going to trim that away. Just trim it until we sand it away. All right, we can fix that. Now we got to do the back. I guess I wouldn't have been able to use my X-Acto knife anyway, not on wet Mod Podge. Okay, so I want to bring this down. Oh, I didn't anticipate the hinges there. I'm not taking out all the hinges. Oops, that's too much. I'm too much. You're too much. I'm too much. Okay. Let's do that first. There we go. So you start, I'll just tell you a little technique if you don't know. You start in the middle and you smooth it out that way, because if you go like this back and forth, you're just going to make more air bubbles. Start in the middle, go this way first. Can you see? Start in the middle, go this way first. Do each half side first. Then if you want to go all over, you can. Let's see if I can do this a little better. It'll kind of give it an antiqued look anyway, which is, I do believe I'm going for. Once this dries, we can just rub it with a bit of sandpaper and it'll just flake off. Okay, let's just do this one overcoat. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that maybe this is creating too much air. It's okay for the top, maybe not the bottom. That's very satisfying to get the wrinkles out. Why is that not sticking there? Very satisfying. Okay, so that looks good. I like how that fit in the middle. That little pattern fit in the middle of the back. Just trim this away. Try not to hit the butterflies. Then I literally only used one napkin to do this. I got two peeled. Remember to separate the back from the front. Peel them. And don't throw away the extra piece of tissue. Use it in the washroom. No waste. Yeah, there. Did I save the butterfly? No. I'll save that one. Try to cut this one out. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm on shaky ground. I'm on shaky ground. Funny. Yeah, if I had those little tiny scissors, I could very intricately cut. But again, we're not seeking perfection in this lifetime, maybe the next. Oh dear. Get yourself in a kerfluffle. Someone yells out, it's just one of my mutant children. The day is done. Thank God for that. I have sports today. Okay, so we could put that one there. Like I said, I wish I could really do this real pretty, but probably could use some toenail clippers. Some, what are they called?
I need the rest of this chicken for prep.
All right, I did a little bit better job. Let's trim that there. I hope everyone is having a good day. We just try our best. That's all we can do. I want to cut off his antenna. Oh, and guess what? I said I haven't seen a monarch butterfly yet. I've seen the little white ones, whatever they are. I think they're moths, I don't remember. But I seen my first monarch butterfly today. So if that ain't a sign of something, I don't know what is. good enough. Oh, that's where it's going to open, isn't it? Oh well. And you could have yourself a little, you know the little fans that you buy at the Dollar Tree? You could have one of those or use a blow dryer. I'm not going to go that far today. I'm just going to let it dry on its own. And I'll just make a short. I got to get an iPad, people, or a new laptop because I can't edit videos on my phone, and it's really deterring my let's do some my channel. It's really holding my channel back because I can't make the content that I need to or that I want. Okay, I'm just gonna go over this with this corner piece. I want this color. No, that's not, is that gonna look okay? Let's see. Kind of move it over a bit. Just a little tiny bit there. Yeah, that's exactly what we want there. Like the yellow and the pink. This would be real pretty for a baby shower because you could use, oh look at, I did this again. You could use, you know, it's got yellow, pink, and blue in it. When my, there, that's good. Let's see. I gotta keep checking that the camera's in focus. That's what's making me a little nutty. Okay, let's just smooth this over. Good enough? Yes. Good enough. And then when I travel, I'm gonna take this with me because you can wrap up your little things and put them in here so they're not moving all around. Put them in a little keeper like this with an elastic band around it so it doesn't open. Then that way, people go through your bag, at least it's kind of organized a little bit. And then when you get to your place where you're staying, you just put that on your bathroom sink, cone, or whatever. Gives you a little bit of decor, reminder of home. I like to, when I go away, I like to add little home touches. I don't really want to be remembering home too much, but you know what I mean. Just gives your place a little bit of personality. I don't know. Yeah, I like that little corner. You got the pink, the yellow, and blue, and the little butterfly. Okay, that's the back. Oh, look what I did. This is a perfect example of my brain. Look at that. When I was doing this side, I stuck this side down. Okay, after all that trimming. Oh, Lord. That's okay. That's okay. Let's put an orange butterfly over top of that mess. That's okay. It's just going to make it stronger, right? So isn't this craft project the, what's it called? The kind of an example of life, right? Even though it's wrecked, we're going to put another layer on it and make it stronger. Jeez, I'm so smart. I'm going to be a, come on. What do they call that? What do they call that person? Philosopher. 400 years from now, they're going to dig up my YouTube channel and they're going to say that lady was a philosopher. She used to do crafts and philosophize everything. So we'll just do that. Yeah, we'll make it stronger. So we're not going to worry about it. That's why I should just do one side. I want the orange butterfly on there though. How do we do this? Is that going to get us there? Squeaky doors. Squeaky. My son is having a barbecue and I would love a hot dog, a barbecued hot dog. You know how much they are here? $6.99 a pack. Why buy a pack of hot dogs for $6.99 when I can buy a whole ground chuck of ground beef for $10, like 3 rolls, you know what I mean? And all the hot dogs have are preservatives in them, and they're made into a hot dog shape. So guess what I'm gonna do? Just roll up a hamburger into the shape of a hot dog and trick myself. But I do crave a hot dog once in a while. I don't eat that stuff very often. And I don't like chicken wieners. Those are, ugh, gross. Okay, so that's pretty. I like the orange butterfly there. And we're gonna let this dry because it's already drying and it's getting tacky. Oh, look at how pretty it's getting, that shimmer shine. And once it dries completely, we'll put another coat of Mod Podge on it and shellac it real good so it stays. So I'm gonna let this dry, and then I'm gonna sand all these edges off. And I'll just cut that off. Pardon me. And I better be careful with these scissors. I'm gonna be scraping the other side. And yeah, so let this dry. Shellac it one more time, or Mod Podge it one more time. Using this, I know there's dishwasher proof one. Now there's the waterproof one, which I want to get the waterproof one. So what I'll do is I'll take my X-Acto knife and trim around here, this little square, and probably just paint the inside of there. I wonder if I can push that down. I might be able to trim it so that I can get this covered, the flat piece part, down, and then just paint the pillar things. Anyways, and then I gotta put the hardware back on. But that's exactly what I wanted, something pretty. All right, bye guys.